Welcome to the Energy Market Wrap from Enverus. The ongoing U.S.-Israel war on Iran continues to reshape global energy markets. Volatility remains elevated as the conflict disrupts infrastructure across the Middle East and limits refinery and storage operations, forcing several operators to curtail production. Core Laboratories became the latest company to revise guidance, cutting first-quarter revenue by 5% and earnings per share by half, amid restricted field access, damaged facilities, and delayed sample movement across affected regions. Starting off in the Permian, Battalion Oil expanded its Monument Draw footprint in Ward County through a stock-based acquisition from RoadRunner Resource. The deal adds more than 7,000 net acres and roughly 30 net drilling locations, directly adjacent to Battalion's existing position. The company's stock price has surged this year on improved well results and tightening regional supply conditions. Moving to Appalachia, EQT continued strengthening its balance sheet with a $1.4 billion tender offer, targeting its highest priority 2027 and 2029 notes. The company expects net debt to fall below $6 billion by the end of the first quarter, as it capitalizes on strong strip pricing and ongoing portfolio optimization. Closing out U.S. upstream, the National Petroleum Reserve Alaska delivered a historic lease sale. 11 companies submitted bids across 1.3 million acres, generating a record $163 million in receipts, setting new highs for both revenue and total tracts receiving bids. Winners included Epic Oil and Gas, ConocoPhillips, ExxonMobil, and a Repsol Shell joint venture. Turning to midstream, Summit Midstream secured 2 new long-term firm transportation agreements totaling 540 million cubic feet per day on its Double E pipeline, expanding contracted volumes into the next decade. The company also launched a binding open season for an expansion of the system beyond 1.6 billion cubic feet per day. Kinder Morgan and Phillips 66 extended the second open season for the Western Gateway refined products pipeline as shipper interest continues to increase. The project would provide new east-to-west flows from Texas refineries into Arizona, California, and Las Vegas. Caliche Development Partners received FERC approval to expand the Golden Triangle Storage Complex in Beaumont. The 30 billion cubic foot Spindletop expansion will make the site the largest Gulf Coast storage hub by working capacity and injectability, with direct connectivity to LNG terminals and major industrial loads. In oilfield services, Borr Drilling expanded its fleet through a $400 million jackup acquisition executed via a new joint venture in Mexico. Meanwhile, HMH Holding launched an IPO, aiming to list on the NASDAQ Global Select Market as it expands its offshore and onshore equipment portfolio. In renewables and CCUS, Doral Renewables closed $900 million in financing for its Cold Creek Solar Plus Storage project in Texas, while Dominion Energy delivered first power from its coastal Virginia offshore wind project. Meanwhile, Ormat brought its 80-megawatt Shirk battery system online in California. We close with international activity, where ExxonMobil awarded SBM Offshore a major feed contract for its next Guyana FPSO supporting the Longtail development, and Seadrill secured a 480-day extension on the Sonangol Quenguela drillship offshore Angola. That concludes this week's Energy Market Wrap. Thank you for listening. Keep your finger on the pulse of the energy industry with Enverus Publications. Contact business development at enverus.com or visit enverus.com.